while investigating the tree that Talov came out of. There's a big statue of Vera, the goddess of deception, across the river. And there was like green acid stuff that was surrounding the tree that Talov had come out of.
We never really asked the question why these elves showed up in the first place, did we? You ever explore that?
We saved one alive. We can have a conversation.
Yeah. Because I feel this was very deliberately targeting Corval.
Yeah. So the werebears were from the Mountain's Toe gold mine outside of Trihold, and
Yes.
Corval deceived them and led them into Trihold, and then left them to be imprisoned there. So when Trihold was taken over by the elves, Adrax set them free and gave them an opportunity for revenge.
And they got it, I guess, maybe.
They tried.
I tried.
So that means that Adrax is willing to like work with our enemies specifically to fuck with us. So we're very much on his map, yeah?
Would seem so. The werebears, when you met them in the mines, were talking about sort of being outcasts and not getting along well with humans, which is also kind of Adrax's MO.
Okay. The enemy of my enemy is my enemy.
Still an enemy, yeah.
Rocky is 30 feet tall.
Oh, good old Rocky.
They grow up so quick.
Rocky.
Yeah, I know.
They do.
So proud.
The big boy.
I assume you guys are gonna try to question the elf?
I think so.
While you guys are doing that, I want to sit with Rocky and do breathing techniques to see if I can help him shrink himself.
Oh, and if you guys didn't see in the chat, Harvey has a character sheet now, which makes him a combatant.
Yes.
What level
And
is Harvey?
Harvey is a
He's
level
only
1
one.
bard.
Oh no.
Oh, fun. He's
Oh,
experienced enough combat that he is ready.
But some of
Oh
some
my
of the
gosh.
spells are kind of cool.
that means that he has like bardic inspiration and shit.
Yeah.
Does that just happen automatically? Or do you have to?
It might have been a spell you had to pick.
Bardic, I thought it might be like something you get the
Yeah, I
higher
think it's a
level.
class feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It might be
Yeah.
level 2 or 3.
should have
That's
it then.
normally where.
So we've got 2 people with bardic inspiration.
That's gonna be very helpful.
Nice.
Yeah. He should level pretty fast, because the first few levels don't take nearly as much XP, but he'll be
Oh,
trailing you guys.
Did he
for a
get
little
the
while.
experience from this fight, or did he start, or like did this fight basically like awaken his leveling?
Yeah, it turned him on to leveling ability. He was level 0, and this leveled him up to level 1.
I found Bardic College, which is the College of Glamour.
Yeah, that
So-
sounds about right.
That fits him so well.
Great.
So there is an unconscious but stable elf in front of Corval over here. There are there are 2 werebear corpses. One of the other werebears is on the bottom of Rocky's boot.
Oh yeah.
And
Assuming
the
that
second
guy didn't
elf,
make it?
no. The second elf was sort of turned to like purple sludge and mist and blew away in the wind.
Oh my
Cool.
God.
So while Rocky and Sin are doing breathing exercises, what's everybody else doing?
Okay, so we're just waiting for this. Who's interrogating the elf or what's?
He's unconscious right now.
Okay. But he is stable.
Yeah, he's tied up with ropes and gagged.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
Corval also did a medicine check to make sure that he stayed stable.
Which I actually critted on, which is such a waste.
Right?
Are we gonna want to move on from this point and carry him somewhere, or do we want to interrogate him here?
I'd probably say interrogate him here. I mean, this is a pretty.
It's a pretty good spot to get rid of a body if we needed to.
Right. There's a lot of gore around here. Just kind of mix in.
You just dump them in the green goo and watch them disintegrate.
Okay. Can I go over
Ooh, I like that.
healing word?
On who?
The elf. I just want to see if it wakes him up.
Oh wait, we bound and gagged him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Healing word is the smaller one, right?
While you do that, I'm going to lay on hands myself for 8.
Okay.
Always flipping through. 1d4. What's my spell? Can I see a d4? Four plus. So he gets 11.
So when you heal him, he doesn't like stir awake or move at all. His eyes just open.
Okay.
Hello.
He's
He
gagged.
glances over at Lily and Corval, but can't say anything.
Does anybody have message?
No.
I think I do actually.
I do.
Hey, nice.
Are we? Is there anything we should be worried about if he says anything in your head that could fuck you up?
Well, it's a whispered message, so I believe that you have to, like, it's a verbal spell.
Oh.
Why can't he?
Yeah.
He's gagged.
Oh, right.
And last time we had somebody.
We don't want him to
gagged.
cast any spells.
Yeah, the other guy
Right.
said something in Celestial and disappeared. So.
And is that strictly? Do you think it's strictly verbal, or do you think it's like seeing and speaking?
Depends on the spell, it varies.
Yeah.
Could I roll to see if there was, like, a somatic component to whatever spell that guy used to put away?
So I don't think you guys have seen elves use any teleportation spells. But all the spells that this guy has cast prior have been verbal spells. I think he cast Toll the Dead and Animate Dead.
But for Dumbledor's minion, was there a somatic component to that?
He spoke in Celestial and then disappeared.
Okay, but no arm
I
waving or
could-
gesturing.
No.
I could cast Suggestion, and suggest that he doesn't leave and tells us the truth. Oh, but elves can't be charmed, so never mind.
We could just threaten him that if he starts to speak at all, we stab him in the throat.
Well, then why
Man.
untie him? That's kind of the catch-22.
I dare you to speak, and if you do, I'll kill you.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I just mean like if he starts casting a spell. I don't know.
So,
Should we just
what do
kill
we
him?
want from him, I guess? What information are we looking for?
Perhaps why he was trying to kill you, or what his beef was with Corval.
Okay, this should be easy enough. I'm gonna grab him by, like, the scruff of his outfit and start taking him towards the acid.
What does his face look like his expression?
He seems very unconcerned. His
Okay.
eyes are just kind of darting between you guys while Corval drags him over to the acid.
I'll just speak in common. Do you understand me?
He nods. Yes.
You know what this stuff is? I point to the acid.
He nods again. Yes.
Are you gonna come after us if we let you go? And I'm gonna use intimidate, basically like I'm gonna just want to make him very clear that if he lies, I'm gonna do something bad to him.
Yeah, go ahead and roll intimidation.
Little secret for everyone, I'm actually really trained in intimidation.
Do you have Zone of Truth?
That's an 18.
Oh, yeah, do we have Zone of Truth?
That's not a spell I have, unfortunately.
Damn.
He is not intimidated at all.
Okay, we should just kill him. Honestly, this is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, he's not gonna talk if he's
Yeah,
like
I just-
really
Throw him in the acid.
shove him in the acid. I'm down.
Throw it
Uh,
in the acid.
Hey Bard, do you want to do a quick inventory check on our friend here?
Oh yes, I'd love to do a little shakedown. I'll start
So-
rifling through all of his pockets.
Right. So he has an elven short sword, and the blade appears to be made of silver, and there's sort of like a web design etched into it. He also has a silver necklace on that has a little amulet with a spider etched into it.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay, so silver,
Is that-
elven, short sword.
Mhm.
Is it like special?
Do you want to roll a investigation check on it?
Yeah. Also, just for like stats and stuff.
Mhm.
16.
Nice. This is a +1 short sword.
Then, does the amulet seem magical?
No, it does not seem magical.
Okay, and it's just silver amulet with a spider.
Yep.
You're good, Bard?
What do his clothes look like?
It was a purple metallic suit of armor that's been burned off of him.
What is the under, like, what do the skivvies look like?
Just like leather and chainmail.
Okay. I'm good.
I look at the elf and talk to him in Elvish. Next time we see Adrix, I'll tell him you failed, and I just throw him in the acid.
So he lands in the acid, and did you throw him face down or on his back?
I mean, he's bounced, I'll do head first.
Cool. So he's face down in the acid, and it starts to eat away at his flesh and skin and the undergarments that he has on. He doesn't seem to react very much to this. There's no, like, screaming or anything from him at all.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's
I don't
weird.
like any of
He's in
that.
He's a zealot.
That is the creepies.
I
Yeah.
know.
Bard, if you don't need it, I could use that short sword as a backup.
Go for it.
And then I don't know how long we want to stay here, but if we're here for a while, I'm gonna bring my friend back.
Yeah, I don't want to stay here.
Yeah, I want to go.
Hate this
Let's go,
place and that statue. and
He's
these
summoning Waffles
guys.
again.
It takes 10 minutes, so if there's time, if I think they're gonna take time to meditate, I'll do it, but if not, Waffles will have to wait.
I can do a little Song of Rest, and we can all gain some hit points if we want.
Okay, yeah, if we're
Just
gonna
give
do
me a
that, then I'll
second.
bring back Waffles.
I swear I can bring Rocky down. Just give me a second.
I'll be playing my little ditty. Oh yeah.
There we go.
So after a few moments pass, the elf is all but dissolved in the acid. And
What does
he
it look
didn't-
like?
like fleshy, bloody mulch.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
It's kind of bubbling.
So that other guy, the green one, that isn't with us anymore. He came out of that goo.
Did Talov come from the part where there's acid, or is it like the opening in the middle that he came out of?
Yeah, there's like a huge, like 3 by 4 foot hole in the tree, and the tree's like hollowed out like it got struck by lightning and burned from the inside.
Okay, so he didn't come out of the goo.
He came out of the tree, and if you think like Neo waking up in the Matrix, where he's covered in like the goo in the pod, it's a similar kind of situation.
So he did come from the acid.
Yeah.
Can I touch the acid real quick?
Yes.
Just one little fingy.
For 4 points of damage.
Oh my god, Bard.
Acid's bad, Bard.
I was just checking to see if somehow I was unaffected after I touched that statue, you know?
He holds up his bandaged fingers and was like, was this not enough?
I also touched it earlier, so...
Has Bard's hair changed color?
No.
Good.
So Sin,
that would be cool, though.
Rocky is meditating with you still, but has not changed size. And after a little bit, he looks at you and he's like, "No, I feel pretty calm. I don't think this is the way it's gonna work."
Think. Okay. How did you feel in the moment when you did grow? Whatever you felt, whatever you mustered, whatever came out of you, I feel like you need to go back to that mentality and try to see if you can reverse it.
It's like I just felt a surge of energy like in my gut, and it moved up to my chest, and then all of a sudden I was growing, but I thought everything was getting smaller.
Can I?
That's kind of how I felt.
Do you think that we have similar powers?
Well, did your gut kind of rumble like it was super hungry, and then it was like kind of eating your insides until something weird happened?
Yeah, minus the hunger part.
Oh, maybe it's different for me.
Rocky also technically doesn't have a stomach.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm sorry for you, Rocky.
Rocky just kind of looks down and he's like, I hadn't thought about it till now, but I miss food.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Don't think about it.
Purge it from your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say we I guess if we can't, can I like assume that this is just, it's a spell that could wear off, or if he's like actually changed?
I don't think you'd know at all. Kip might have some better insight on that if you wanted to roll for it.
I also would, I'm assuming that I've like studied wild magic or like sorcery, just given the situation.
A little bit, yeah. If you wanted to roll, you could as well.
Okay, is that Arcana?
Just do an insight check.
Ooh, yeah, baby. That is a 23.
Nice. So you're pretty sure this will wear off eventually.
Okay. I think that he'll come back to normal eventually, but I don't think there's much we can do about this at the moment. What do you think, Kip?
Yeah, usually when these things happen to me, they generally wear off when I eat something.
Okay, well, I think it's probably more just time.
Stop myself from reaching into my bag to grab a ration.
Well, now that we kind of know where this wackadoodle came from and we know where this statue is there anything else that we wanted to do here? Maybe pick up some of these crystals before we go?
Well, we definitely should do that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, Kip's gonna start gathering some crystals.
Harvey actually digs into his pockets and pulls out 2 big handfuls of crystals, and he was like, before the elves and the bear dudes showed up, I was collecting them for you guys.
Yeah, Harvey.
Thanks, Harvey.
What a swell guy.
He walks over to Lily and he's like, "Hey, do you want to keep these in your cloak or something?"
Yeah, I could do that. I just pat him on the back and I say, "Well done."
He picked up 47 shards of azurite.
Oh, okay.
He's been busy.
And these are like little shards. Like the smallest ones are about the size of like a D4, and the largest ones would be about an inch long. And they don't have smooth edges. It's like they were shattered.
Okay.
So we're in Mirkwood right now, right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna put them. Should I put them all into a potato sack?
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. Okay.
And we were going to the Green Giant's cave.
Oakens, yeah.
Oakens. That's right. Okay. We want to start making our way to Oakens?
Let's do it.
Before we do that, are there other bodies to loot?
There are 2 more werebear corpses laying about.
Okay. Can I loot one of them?
Yeah, the closest
both of
one
them,
would have
right.
been Ben's body. You find 2 rations and a purple fungal great axe.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I pick it up? Can I see if there's anything special about it?
So this purple fungal great axe is very reminiscent of the dagger that Talov and then subsequently Sin has used.
Okay.
These are the weapons that when you land an attack on an enemy, it will cause them to attack their friendlies or themselves on the next round.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my.
Well, I can't use that. So, Sin, Corval,
oh, I want it.
Bard.
It's a little big for me, so whoever else can use it.
It's a great axe.
Wait, it's
right?
one of the daggers, right?
No, it's a great axe.
Ben had a purple great axe.
Oh.
So I think it's Sin or even Rocky.
Ooh. None of the daggers are left.
There's 1 more body if you wanted to loot.
I would love to loot that body.
So that is Hubs, and Hubs has a purple fungal dagger on him.
Amazing.
Hold on. I had a loot table somewhere.
While we're on that, Bard, how much was your healing
Hypothetically-
rest for?
If I threw this dagger, then I would not be necessarily affected by the explosion, were I not to know how many charges it had left, right?
Yeah. It the spores emit in like a 5x5 cube.
Dope.
Okay, I'm gonna give the great axe to Sin.
I take it. And I hold
Nice.
the great axe in one hand, an oathblade in the other, and question what to do.
Well, we could keep it in the cloak for now if you want to.
Yeah, I feel like we need to keep these weapons because they will help us at some point.
Yeah.
So Sin has one of the axes, and Bard took the dagger.
Yeah.
I will put the axe in the cloak for right now.
Okay.
Sweet. 2 Oakens.
Opens.
Let's go.
It's almost like these weapons have shatter on them from For the King, because eventually they will break.
With disastrous results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first time you guys saw one of the daggers shatter, it actually was thrown, so it was out of range.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was very lucky because I was like, screw it, let me just throw this at the dragon.
So, on our way, Kip's gonna sidle up to Corval and Kip's gonna lean over and just be like, Orval, I got a quick question for you about those elves.
Yeah.
They really did not seem to like you and called you something like the betrayer.
Oh, yeah.
What did you do to them?
I mean, not to the elves, but I set up an unfortunate situation for the werebears. And I'm guessing that they were the ones who led the attack on us. I don't know how they found us, Kip. That might be worth looking into, because if they can track us, we're in trouble.
Like, but I mean, not to pry, but like, what did you do to be called the betrayer?
I promised them safety, and ultimately their fate didn't matter to me. I honestly thought they were going to die, so the fact that they were imprisoned was a shock to me, but yeah, they thought I was going to look out for their well-being, and I didn't care about their well-being at all. They weren't important.
So you don't care about everyone's well-being?
Well, no, Kip. I mean, there's people that you care about, and I gesture towards, like, Bard. It's like, and then there's people that are less important, that maybe you don't prioritize their safety of.
We
Okay.
keep some people alive so often, and wouldn't it make sense that all life is kind of sacred in a way?
Well, Kip, next time we have to make that decision, I'll put it in your hands.
Whoa. I didn't ask for that.
Good talk,
I'm looking
Kip.
for you, man.
I thought you were gonna throw somebody else under the bus because you were like Bard, you care about Bard, and there's people you don't care about. And I was like, who is he to throw?
Rocky.
No, Rocky's a good boy. He tries his best.
It's
He's just
true.
a giant
What
gold
does
buddy.
Kip
Who
like
doesn't
him?
have a stomach isn't a friend of mine.
Right.
And for the record, I would never say who I think is disposable. That's just not a thing I would be inclined to do.
Well, except Nathan, right?
No, he's safe. He has a family now.
I mean, he did kind of throw him to his own devices.
Oh, no, with the water wheel? No, that was a diversionary tactic. It was all planned out, Kip.
Oh, okay. And life is so confusing sometimes.
We live in crazy times, Kip.
No kidding. I'm just gonna follow you guys, I guess.
So, Kip, through this conversation, it actually sort of hits you that the werebears had thrown down one of the power cubes and smashed it in front of you guys at the very beginning of the encounter.
Ooh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so
Yep.
did that? And they were looking directly at you, Corval. Do you know of somebody that's in those cubes?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, they certainly could have said this is someone important to you, but they didn't.
Why would they do that to you? Is it because you're like a paladin or something?
Oh, we didn't even look at the cube.
No, we didn't.
Oh my god.
Freaking
Sometimes,
left the
Kip,
cube.
before you fight someone, you startle them. You make them confused or feel bad so they're not as competent.
Yeah. And they smashed the cube like it was important or something. To piss you off or something?
Joke's on them. I don't know who was in the cube.
Well, that's right, because not all life is sacred. Only some lives that we get to choose, right?
Right, that could have been one of their own prisoners that they did just to distract us, Kip.
Oh,
Did
so we get
did
to
anyone
choose the
check on-
sanctity of life.
I mean,
did anyone check on Jay's cube before we left to come here?
that's
well,
buried up near Oaken, isn't it?
It's
oh,
buried
Jake
right outside
is
of
actually
town.
in a condom in my bag.
I know, but the cube.
I kind of I jiggle my backpack to on him a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, look, Jay's here.
Yeah, Jay's in the backpack. The cube that Kip buried is just outside of Neverhelm in the woods.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going back there, so.
On the way back, if you feel like it might be Jay, we can pay the burial site a visit.
What?
But they wouldn't look at me though. Like that wouldn't make me mad. That would upset you,
Yeah.
Kip.
You think they found the cube?
I mean, they found a cube. I mean, there were several.
Literally starts hyperventilating.
Well, I mean, why else would they bring a cube there and shatter it? They must have.
Why would they shatter it literally in front of us? They're trying to piss us off.
Yeah, that's.
Kip's literally having an internal panic attack. He can't.
It's strange though because they should have said who it was, right? Like they would want us to be worried about it, but if we don't know who it is,
Yeah.
it could be anyone. Like it may not even be important.
We need to go check like now, right?
No. We can't go back to Neverhome.
But what if they literally smashed Jay?
Look.
Kip
You still have Jay.
literally just kneels on the floor, pulls out the condom, and is like checking it. Can I roll an insight check just to like see if anything's wrong with the goo?
Yeah.
Something wrong with the goo.
Hate it when there's
Kip,
something
that's
wrong
what
with
it
the
is.
goo.
Rolling an insight check to make sure the goo in the condom is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
It's
that was
important.
an 8.
Oh no!
Seems fine to you. The top is still tied off and none's leaked out.
I kind of wish you're like,
we-
it seems like a different color, you know?
Oh no!
Kip's like, okay, no, I think we're okay. I think Jay's still okay. Jay's still okay, right?
I mean, it doesn't look different. I'm sure everything's fine.
He's not convinced.
All right, so you guys have reached the mouth of Oaken's cave. And it
Knock,
seems quiet
knock.
inside.
I don't remember why we were coming here. Was it just because it felt safer?
I think we were gonna drop Rocky off.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna drop.
Oh, really? I thought we were gonna take him to his.
Yeah, I thought we were taking him to Daggerford.
Yeah.
No, wait, we were going to Oaken
Were we gonna
Because
tell him
of what-
something?
We're gonna get information.
of what the Rangers said, or are we fleeing from freaking a Neverhelm to him?
So still, the last settlement you guys were in was Neverhelm, and you guys were fleeing Neverhelm. I believe your plan was to go talk to Oaken and maybe give Rocky to him for a time being before you could take Rocky home to Daggerford.
Yeah.
That makes
I don't know. Kinda. Oh.
The other thing,
Oh crap!
What do you
the other
want?
thing on the agenda was to go to Vovor's cave for the Azurite crystals.
We need to go to Volvor's cave for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Should we drop
I'm gonna.
Rocky here to go to?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Rocky and. So, do you wanna stay with us? We got a lot of stuff to do. But we
Rocky
wouldn't
kind of
want to
just
take
like
you anywhere that you don't want to go.
Rocky like folds his fingers together and is like twiddling his thumbs, looking down at his own hands, and he's like, "Well, this has actually been kind of fun and exciting, and I can't really feel any pain at all ever. So I think I'd be okay if I just hung out with you guys."
Okay, I mean, it might be a long time until we're able to take you home. Just with everything that's happening.
Well, I'd really like to see my dad, but I don't think I could get there on my own. So I'll stick with you guys if that's okay.
I look around at everybody.
Do I remember how big the opening is in Volvor's cave? Because we have to swim down into a passage. Do I think Rocky would fit?
You know Rocky won't fit.
Oh.
Is there- maybe Oaken can help us with this. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we should
maybe-
just check in on
Yeah, let's
Oaken, make
just
sure
go.
he's okay.
Yeah. I walk in.
I follow.
Knock knock. Who's there?
There's some very heavy snoring coming from the back of the cave, and you can see Oaken is laying down on his hay bales.
Where's the other guy?
Keshik?
Spider.
Yeah.
Hello.
So Oaken is sleeping on the hay in the back of the cave, and as you guys like peer around and look all over the cave, on the ceiling you can see Keshik is also chilling. He's about
Hey
here.
guys.
I just walk up to Oaken and I just kind of like poke him a little bit.
Long time no see.
Oh, moment of truth. Is voice mod working today?
Ooh.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's a mod.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. So Lily goes up and pokes Oaken, and Oaken wakes up and he's just like,
Oh goodness. Oh, hello, friends. I didn't hear you arrive.
Oaken, hey! Kip runs up to him and like hugs his leg. So good to see you.
So we might be in a little bit of trouble.
What kind of trouble is that?
We sort of had to flee Neverhelm, and we found out a little bit more about these. Wait, does he know about the cubes? We haven't told him about the cubes. What does he know?
you haven't told them about the cubes.
So there are these cubes. And,
It's story time.
yeah. Can I just say that I explained to him what the cubes are?
Yeah.
And that they're basically killing people. And Rocky, I'll explain what Rocky is.
Yeah.
And ask him, can you help us make him normal size? Maybe?
That explains all of the Mavanukian souls that have been scattered across the celestial plane. This greatly imbalances nature and magic across the planes and must be set right.
So you can actually see him.
He looks up at Rocky and he's like, sort of chuckling.
I don't think there's anything I can do about that, unfortunately.
Well, that's a shame.
Also, I've forgotten the names of, everything. I touched this statue. And I would really love to remember things. You know how I can stop forgetting.
Oaken just chuckles and he holds up his fingers doing like air quotes and he's like,
You've been blessed by Vera, I see. It should wear off the next dawn.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was gonna be like this forever.
Yeah, same. I was super worried.
Yeah, wow. What a blessing.
Oh, I prayed to Shanti last time, Paige.
did you send that in messages?
Yeah, I remember. Because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so this pretty much answers what's going to happen with that. Shanti wasn't able to help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
So, because Lily explained like everything with the cubes and how the Azurite works, Oaken suggests to you guys that the nearest place to get Azurite would be Vovor's cave.
But unfortunately, Vovor's not one to part with any of his possessions, though he's been known to make trades if you offer him something enticing enough.
what would be enticing enough?
Well, Vovor's been residing on Mavanuk for some time now. He's been in search of a relic that is most desirable to him. and I happen to know where this relic is.
Wonderful.
It is possessed by a creature known as the Eldest Witness. He resides in a lair within Duststone Steeple.
Okay.
Where is that?
It'd be southeast of here in the Grizzle Hills. And the relic you're looking for is a crown.
What did they witness to be the eldest witness of something?
That's spooky.
So the crown you're looking for is the Crown of Rendia.
Have I ever heard of it?
You have not.
And if you had, you don't remember what it's called.
Bro. It's
Can I-
creatures. It's
can I roll
creatures.
to
I
see
can
if I
remember
heard
the
it?
names of
Oh,
things.
you know objects? Okay.
Oh, also, what time it is it?
It is 4 p.m.
Because I say we might just want to hang out here for the night and sleep.
Their sleepover.
One big haystack.
One big-
Oaken's still
We can tell ghost stories.
Oaken's still like sitting in the hay, and he just kind of pats it, and he's like, "Oh, there's always plenty of room."
Yes.
Because then we can get all our spells back and
Yeah, that'd be
And
nice.
heal.
Could I roll to see
What?
if I've heard of the crown with Joseph or on my journey?
Sure.
What type of roll?
History.
This is gonna be great. 19.
Sorry, what was the name of the crown?
Nice. I will send you a thing.
Was the crown of what?
Don't know what we'll talk.
The Crown of Rendia.
India.
I, in the meantime, would love to head over to Gnomegarde and see how things are faring over there.
didn't I have something to do at Gnomegarde?
I don't think so. You picked up all your stuff.
Oh, there's something I can't remember.
So Bard wants to head to Gnomegarde for the rest of the day, I assume. Possibly
Yeah.
sleep there.
I'll probably come back here to sleep, but
Okay.
yeah, I want to go to Gnomegarde.
Is anyone going with Bard to Gnomegarde?
I'll go with.
Yeah, so I'll probably need somebody to help me translate, names.
Yeah.
I'll go for security.
Okay, so Bard, Sin, and Lily. Anyone else?
Yeah, I think
Last time
I
went
might as
to
well go.
Gnomegarde, I didn't have a great experience.
Rocky's just kind of like, can I go?
I don't
Yeah, they
know if
have
you're
to
gonna
see you.
fit.
Oh, right.
They have magic. Maybe they can shrink them.
I guess.
You could stay with me.
I'm sure Rocky's safe here.
Yeah, maybe you should stay here, Rocky.
Well, okay, whatever you guys think is best.
Unless you want to just stand outside Gnomegarde.
Yeah, it will not fit your size as of right now.
He just looks down at his feet. He's like, no, I understand. It's okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
All
I
right,
would
so
give you one of my rations, but
Lily, Sin, and
Ow.
Bard head out to Gnomegarde, leaving behind Corval, Rocky, Kip, and Harvey. What are you guys going to be doing in the meantime?
I just want to talk to Oaken for a bit.
Okay.
Oaken, would you give Vovor the crown?
He's wanted this crown for a long time now, and as far as I'm aware, the crown doesn't possess any special or magical properties. It shouldn't be too big of an issue to give it to him.
So you don't want it. You don't have any interest in it.
Oh, no. It's merely a symbol of status.
Symbols can be important.
To some they are, particularly Vovor.
So since it's just us, what is your history with Talov? Everyone seems to hate him.
Well, he's a servant of a rival of my master, Shanti. And
Goddess of mischief or
deception.
deception.
Are we
Yes.
rivals?
No, of course not. Eldath is good friends with Shanti.
I'm gonna just go out in the wilderness and just do some small hunting
Okay.
with a good friend Waffles.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
sidle up to
before-
Oaken.
Before I go, could we have left a sending stone?
I think there should be. Doesn't Kip have one of the sending stones with Bard?
Okay, yeah.
There's 4 sending stones in the party. You guys should be connected.
I know. I don't know if they all can with each
I
other.
don't know where they are.
I
I don't know
only
where
have
they've gone.
one, and it's on the other side of Lily.
So you have the one paired with Lily.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to give mine to
Okay.
someone in the cave.
Yeah.
Where's our
So
other?
Kip, say Kip and Bard have one, and then Corval and Lily have one.
Okay.
So Kip, you're snuggling up with Oaken in the hay.
Yeah, I just wanted to sidle up and talk to Oaken for a sec. I've been praying to Shanti every night.
This is good, little one. Your prayers are heard.
I hope they are. Shanti's worthy of worship, right?
Of course.
Well, and well, you're right. You might be a little biased. I've heard a lot of people have a lot of different, gods and stuff, and each of them have different, stuff they can give. But Shanti really the best?
Well, she's been very good to me and all of her followers. The woods in this area would not be nearly as lush without her.
I did resist one time.
You what?
And I resisted, and I think Shanti might have helped me.
I saw that she removed a curse from your mind at her temple in Neverhelm.
I did, but sometimes I still get cravings,
Cravings for
like
what?
I want more power sometimes, and if I heal myself, if I use certain things, it gives me power. It feels like.
Well, there's nothing wrong with power when it's wielded for good.
You ever feel like that?
I have enough power to go around.
That's good. Maybe having a lot of power is best.
Some people think so, yes.
Well, thank you, Oaken. Mind if we pray together?
We can absolutely pray together.
Starts praying to Shanti.
And Harvey's just gonna sit on this little rock over here and listen to you guys while you pray together to Shanti. Been a second since we've been to Gnomegarde.
Yeah, it really has.
I kind of wanted to make sure it was okay.
Getting a little meta. If we don't give sending stones to each other before we leave, can we retroactively give them to each other?
Normally, no.
Okay.
But for you guys have 4 sending stones, so I think there should be. I doubt all 4 of them are on Lily, Bard, and Sin, so one of you has to have a connected sending stone.
I think I have 2 sending stones that I bought from the one merchant.
Yeah, so it's been me and Lily have sending stones that are connected, and then Kip has divvied his out.
I don't think I divvied mine out to anyone. I think I have
Right,
both
when you
aside.
felt like it. So you have both of them last time I checked.
Okay, just checking.
Noah, is
Yes.
Duranda the place we were at through the portal?
Yes. So as you guys approach the door to Gnomegarde, you can hear it automatically unlock with your approach.
Oh.
I opened the door for them.
Oh, thank you.
All right, where to? There's the workshops, the market, the tavern.
I
wanna-
Spider.
I want to go to the market. Have we told them about the elves yet? Like the king?
Yeah, you've told the king about the elves.
When I switch forms, can I have my bag with my coins and stuff?
You want to be a
all of
spider
your-
shopper?
All your items normally, like, disappear with your transformation.
No, I get to choose.
Okay, then yeah, you can keep a bag. You're going to the shop as well.
Yeah. I want him
Just,
to be
you know,
me.
shopping with my,
With your spider friend.
eight-legged friend? Six-legged friend?
8?
I'm just gonna follow them for now.
Bard, which
Forget.
shop were you interested in? There's the-
I would love to see what the Kaboom guy has stocked.
Boom dagger.
So this is Engie walk with the shop Stab and Blam. And he sees you come in and is immediately just like, oh, welcome, kaboom!
Kaboom, yes, hello. Got anything fun, new, exciting, and in stock here?
Oh yes. He reaches under the table and plops like 4 daggers down on the counter, and each
Ooh.
one has like a spring-loaded handle. And he's like, these Stab and Blam.
Wow. How much?
75 gold apiece.
I'll take one.
All right. So this is the explosive dagger, and it has a blade that detaches and then explodes. And it'll explode on the turn following the turn that you like deploy the dagger, if that makes sense.
Can I use it as a regular dagger?
No. Once it's stabbed into something, the blade will detach and then explode the following round.
I see. Okay, so I have like one random movement to get. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the radius?
It explodes. It's a small bomb, which I think is a 10-foot square.
Wonderful.
There's actually a lot of applications for that.
Yeah, I know. I
My mind is
love some
racing.
explosives, right?
Yeah, it's a 10-foot square that it explodes.
Dope.
And it deals
Also-
1d6 fire and 1d6 bludgeoning. Lily, what did you want to do?
Oh, I just like click up, like
To Angie?
you know, yeah. I want to tap on the counter.
Ah.
So,
Huh.
Angie's face is going to go a little pale as he sees you walk back in the door, and he's like, oh, hello again. I have nothing for you.
It's
I
okay,
just, like, take
she's with
one-
me.
I take one arm and I just to like
What, gesture to the whole shop?
gesture to all of his wares.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, if you're interested in purchasing something, it will require gold.
I I shake so he can hear the coins.
Oh, yes, well, what can I get for you then?
Is there anything I can see?
So from what you can see, he has small bombs. There's 3 more of the explosive daggers. He has a pretty ornate dagger that you recognize from the Leylon ruins. This is the dwarven dagger that Kip sold him. There's a trident leaning up against the corner. There are 2 bear traps. One of them looks a little bit fancier than the other. That's about all you can see.
What's the fancy bear trap?
It is an enchanted bear trap, and it informs the owner when it's been triggered.
How much is that?
45 gold pieces.
Okay, I just like straight point
Oh,
to the bear trap.
the bear trap, hmm? He picks it up and sets it out on the counter in front of you. He's like, it's a 45 gold, kaboom!
Okay, can I just struggle with all my coins to get them out?
Yeah,
Aggressively shakes.
So after like a whole minute, you get enough of the gold pieces onto the counter for him, and he kind of counts them up as you go. It's like, okay, perfect. 45 gold, thank you.
Okay, I caress his face with my hand.
God.
He just starts shaking and kind of recoils away.
Oh my gosh, he
And
loves
I
this.
scatter away, just like carrying the trap.
This poor man. Literally nothing to you.
Sin, is there anywhere you wanted to go?
Sorry, what, Kip?
Oh, 10 out of 10, the best shopkeeper.
Yeah.
I would love to head over to the fortune teller. You know how much I love that shit.
It's never a good idea.
So entering the fortune teller's little booth, like the last time you were here, he's just sitting quietly, sort of gazing into a crystal ball on his table. There's a little placard that reads "Fortunes 5 gold."
I pull out 5 gold and I pull out the rogue card.
Ah. I'm going to send you a thing.
Uh-oh.
Smart.
Dun dun dun. Fortunes be whack.
Yeah, I'm like, I really need to know if this is gonna
Fuck you over.
fuck me later.
Screw with something. They actually have like fully designated YouTube videos on the deck of many things.
It's true.
And
And
the tarot
I've
cards.
literally, like, ever since I started playing D&D, I've wanted to take a card.
And see what happens.
Yeah. And I think Bard is the perfect character to do that, you know?
Oh, for
100%.
sure.
Chaos Goddess.
So he leans in and whispers that to you, Bard.
Shit. Alright.
That sounds reassuring.
Classic Bard.
Sin, what are you doing? Besides being muted.
Sorry, hi. Fortune came in. I will follow them. I'm sorry.
All good, all good. So he
Fortune says he's
returns
sorry.
to just gazing into his crystal ball quietly. Is there anything else you needed from him, Bard?
No.
Lily, anything else at Gnomegarde for you?
Yeah, once I turn the corner, can I turn back into a human?
Yes.
Oh, my laptop died. And then I want to go check out the fruit stand.
Okay.
Stand.
I go
The
say
guy
hi
at the
to
fruit
Piff.
stand just like, "Oh, welcome. Oh, what can I interest you in today?"
What you got?
Oh, the usual. We've got grapes, mushrooms, pumpkins, apples.
How much for the pumpkins?
Pumpkins are 5 gold pieces.
Per?
Mhm.
That's a little much, don't you think?
Well, they are very large pumpkins, and he like holds his arms out, and to you, it's not like that big, but to a gnome, they're like huge pumpkins.
Well, I mean, I'm not that much taller than. Well,
You're-
I'm like 4'7".
Yeah, you've got like a foot and a half
Oh,
of a
okay,
gnome.
And how much are the grapes?
A bushel of grapes is going to be 4 gold pieces.
See, I want to take a pumpkin because I want to carve it, but that seems dumb. That's like a passing the time thing. I think I'm
I'm
good.
sure
but,
Kip would love
can,
that.
Can I reach into the cloak and pull out
I'll trade you some carrots.
a barrel of wheat
Yeah.
and a barrel of corn and see if how much I can sell that for?
He like pops open the tops of the barrels and looks in them, kind of like running his fingers through the grain. He's like, I can give you 25 gold pieces for the grain and what was the other barrel?
I think it was corn.
Corn.
Don't you dare sell my wine.
And 30 gold for the corn.
I mean, I will. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
So it's 55 gold pieces.
Why isn't it connecting? Oh, there we go.
Cool. All right. Are we good at Gnomegarde?
I want to go say hi to
Yes.
Piff.
Okay.
I knock on the door.
So Piff's at the workbench working on one of the torsos for the barrel crabs, and he looks up and notices you. He's like, "Oh, welcome back, friend. Are you here to purchase one of my barrel crabs finally?"
Not yet. I need to save up on some gold. We had a little bit of an excursion. I had to buy some things, but I was wondering if you've made any progress on anything, and if you've kept everything okay. And then I just kind of like look her back and forth, and I just point down.
Oh, yes. Everything is fine with my little secret here. And I'm sure you'll be happy to learn that I've perfected the watertight seal on the barrel crabs
I
now.
run in the room. Oh, please explain.
Yes, well, my
notebook.
theory was correct. I had another adventurer come through here recently, and he supplied me with some shark fins. I melted them down to this resiny wax, and he kind of shows you a pot of the stuff that he has. It's like blackened oil-looking stuff. And this, when it dries, remains flexible enough around the joints for everything to function properly while not letting any water into the piloting cavity.
Do you happen to remember the adventurer's name?
Don't. The name's escaping me at the moment.
Well, that's an amazing discovery. I'm glad you've made the progress.
I'm quite thrilled.
Yeah, you seem to be doing amazing at your job, especially with all that on the stuff downstairs. This could be a crazy brigade of machines coming at somebody.
I suppose that's true. I mean, most of my designs were originally intended with more benign purposes, but seems like everyone's found a way to turn them into weapons.
Yeah. And then I want to pull him aside and ask. I can't get into specifics, but have you heard anything about a purple wizard or some sorts?
Nope. Haven't heard anything about a purple wizard. Why do you ask?
Let's just say it seems like he has good materials and a good, how do I say it? opportunity to bring to areas, but be very wary of using the stuff that he does because it's an unconventional means, and I just don't want you to get wrapped up in something bad.
His eyebrows kind of perk up, and he's like, "Well, thanks for the tip, friend."
Well, that's all I really have right now. No, I will be back for these, and I point at the entire lot of battle crabs.
Well, I'll be looking forward to it. And in the meantime, if you had any more ideas for the crabs, please bring them my way. Also, if there's anything in general that you need help constructing, I could be of assistance to you.
I will pull out the spider silk and say, maybe I'll give him just 50 feet of it because I have the other 50 feet, and I go, maybe you could figure out a way to incorporate these into some sort of battle crab. I feel like it would help with maneuvering up areas, just, staying on ceilings, the sorts.
He like pulls on the rope and is like, "How do you know how much weight this can support?"
Yes.
I think it was like 10,000 pounds.
Oh my god.
Really forgot what. Yeah, I think it was 10,000 pounds.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, that's brilliant, perfect. I can have this, yes?"
Yes, you can, and I will try in the future to get more, but it will be very hard.
Thank you so much. If you can get any more, please bring it to me. He scurries over to his desk and immediately starts like working on a new schematic.
Awesome. I can't wait to see the progress, and I give him a thumbs up and walk out.
He's completely absorbed in his work as you leave.
My goal now is just to make him the best engineer in the world.
Second to you, right?
Yeah, right, for sure. I'm definitely not going for some sort of, power dynamic at all. I'm not going to become the strongest person ever and then use everything I need.
All right. Lily and Bard, is there anything else you guys wanted to do here?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Good too.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that bear trap, but I like it.
So heading back to Oaken's cave then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And when we get there, I'll divvy up the coin from the barrels between the 5 of us. So
It was 55 gold, so it's like
yeah, so it's
11
it's
gold
11
apiece.
apiece.
Yeah.
Do we ever divvy up the gold from Dumbledor's tower?
Oh,
Nope.
I could have bought a battle
Not-
crab!
But it's not in my inventory anymore.
It's in your cloak.
It was like 2,500 gold, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just take it all.
We could get a fully upgraded battle crab.
You don't have enough of a zoo yet.
How much?
Think
Gold
about
is
putting
everywhere.
Harvey in the battle crab.
The gold from the dragon was divvied
My
up. The gold from Dumbledore's
Was
power
shoved in your
plant was
cloak.
not. So there should be 2,500 gold pieces in your cloak.
Drifting
Okay.
to the astral sea.
Yeah, that
Okay,
could
so
be
I'll
divvied up.
just I'll divvy that up too. That's 500 apiece.
Okay.
511. That's one.
So,
I have so much gold.
uh,
I mean, the dragon was a lot, but
I'm just gonna highlight this region here. Ah!
You're like, oh no. Don't look at the man behind the screen.
Nope.
Getting super meta here, do you think that Adrax might be involved with some of the gods? Like, connected somehow?
They have to know about him at least.
Well, they definitely, yeah, I'd imagine they know about him, but I wonder if he's, like,
He's,
partnering with one of them.
I think it would be likely he's partnering with Undraka. Or
yeah.
whoever's in there.
Well, Undrak is a place, right? That's, like, one of
Yes.
the dimensions?
So, a while ago, Sin had seen some symbols that correlate to Vecna, who is one of the gods of Undraka. There was something about Adrax either slaying or imprisoning Vecna, and becoming the unifier of Undraka.
Yeah, so he's like at least demigod status. From
Yeah, that's right.
what we
Yeah,
understand.
that-
How my mom got banished.
Vecna and Adrax.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I thought.
That's right, because Adrax the Uniter, I think that name popped up in like my dreams when I was under the influence of the dwarven statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that name popped up in that specific vision or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dang.
Also, I'll just say.
Well, that's
now-
right, because then the dwarven god is like the god of the underworld, basically, Undraka, right?
There was the dwarven god who is an Undrakian god, not Vecna, but from Undraka
Okay.
nonetheless. You don't have that name.
Well, that would make sense that he might know. So if we can go to like celestial plane style, like we could probably seek these gods out in some capacity. It might not be the greatest idea, but it's technically possible.
I mean, we wanted to go to Undraka,
Yeah, we're about to go, right?
Yeah, you had
especially
Never
a
help.
because Lily has
You had a
undersight, so
tour.
we can see.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
gonna get a little tour.
Yeah, you were gonna get a tour by a tour guide whose name began with V in Neverhelm at the Wizards Library, but things got a little complicated before you could make that appointment.
Yeah.
Through that.
I want to solve that puzzle.
A puzzle.
It might be a while to get back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are at Oaken's Cave. This region that I just highlighted to the left of Neverhelm is the Grizzled Hills, and this is Duststone Steeple,
Okay.
which is where the eldest witness and the crown lie. And Oaken recommended that you get that to trade with Vovor.
Okay, well,
Vovor's
definitely.
cave is up here. So where would you guys like to head?
Also,
Well,
real quick,
are we gonna sleep first?
yes.
Right, yeah.
The crown of Rendia. Rendia is a fallen kingdom from Duranda, the place we are at, portal. So we might get some information about that place, but also we might have to go back.
Yeah, I'd be down to go there first.
To where?
Get the crown.
Yeah. I think we should get the crown first.
Sleep, get the crown, Vovor.
Sweet.
That's at least my suggestion.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right, so if you guys take a long rest, that is going to make it Wednesday, April 1st.
Before bed, I would also like to talk to Keshik
April
about getting more
Fool's
spider silk.
Are we gonna have extra shenanigans now? Because
Yeah.
it's April Fool's Day in game.
Ah!
Keshik's happy to give you some more silk. He'll give you
Okay.
so 2 100-foot strands with the sticky frayed ends.
And then I will just say, if I ever come back, I most likely will ask for more. So if you want to talk about a trade situation, I would be down to find something that you need.
As you say that, I'm actually going to bring over Keshik's meat that I went hunting for.
Also, is Waffles back?
Yeah, Waffles is back.
Yeah, I pet Waffles a lot. I missed you, buddy.
I study Waffles the whole way.
Okay.
Waffles doesn't have to eat, but it's sharing some of the meat that I got.
Is it even possible for me to turn into a Waffles-like creature? Because he's not actually a...
He's not an actual dog.
Yeah.
You turn into the actual animal version.
Yeah, that's...
A regular sized pug?
Oh yeah, I was about to ask that.
Or would it be a giant pug?
Well, when I studied Kesha,
We'll find out.
I get
She'd
giant
be
spiders.
she'd be the same size, but she wouldn't have any of the
Same abilities.
more
and-
like magical attributes.
Yeah.
Oh shit. But like, she would be a pug mount?
She could be, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, and I also thought it'd be funny
That's next level.
Yep.
if Waffles becomes notorious, and then I pretend to be Waffles and just scare the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Oh my
You're
gosh,
an
amazing.
imposter.
Waffle
is
sues you
Waffle.
for defamation of character. Waffle's
Y'all
going to
don't know
become our
who
legal
Waffles is like
representative.
responsible to. Like, Waffles is in some trouble.
Uh-oh.
So
He's his own lawyer, though. He's okay.
Keshik's gonna
Lawyer.
Keshik's gonna kind of like glare at Oaken out of the corner of all of his eyes and be like, I'd love to take some meat, but I can't.
We'll
No,
bury
you
it.
can't kill anything, right, Keshik? That was the rule.
I can't even eat the meat.
We'll bury it by the river.
Yeah, just
Savage.
Keshik just kind of like nods and very, very quietly whispers, if you'd hide it by the river, I'd be able to grab it later.
done.
Once a spider, always a spider.
I'll have some
I
more
go-
thread for you when we come back.
I look at Corval, then I look at Waffles, and I'm like, Waffles, you want to dig?
Oh yeah, Waffles' eyes light up and starts running.
I go, just put it in his mouth. He'll place it.
Yeah, at this point, I've lost track of where Waffles is. He just bolted.
So Sin and Waffles are down by the river burying some meat for Keshik later.
And then I would like to gather some berries around the area and bring it back like I was getting food, and then give one to Keshik on the way.
Oh, nice. You actually found a nice little patch of blackberry bushes.
Nice. Can I just grab like a handful, and then
Mhm.
yeah, and then I'll just walk back, give some to Keshik, give him a wink, and then give the rest to Oaken.
Oh, it is 7 o'clock. Does someone need to go at 7?
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll need to go soon, but we can like get on the road.
Yeah.
We want.
Let's figure out the route that you guys want to take to get to Duststone Steeple.
Okay.
Oh, and Sin.
Hello?
When Oaken mentioned Duststone Steeple and the Eldest Witness, you can feel like there's something in your inventory sort of vibrating softly, almost like a phone going off.
What?
And when you go through your stuff, you realize that the card that you drew
Yeah.
from the deck has become active.
What?
Which card did you get?
I got the Vizier card.
What does it look like?
Does that one look like?
There should be a
It's an
sticky
orb.
picture in the group chat.
Yeah, it just looks like a Seer's orb.
Could have got your fortune told.
Probably should.
As Sin like looks at her card, I like look around suspiciously at everybody.
I look at Bard and I just kind of whisper, "You wanna?" I'll be honest. This is the first time I'm a little nervous. Do you want to come with me to check this out?
I do. We're in this card thing together.
Yeah.
Sweet, I sent you a message then.
I say that and then my eyes roll into the back of my head.
No!
What?
Sin? Sin?
Uh-oh.
Sin?
Hello?
Sin.
Sin?
What
Sin?
like it's just like standing there?
Okay. What did I just see? Jesus. Our
That-
Eldof.
Hello?
I don't know what this was. It was it gave me a vision. Does the card look different at all now?
No, it doesn't look different.
What
What was
I
the
saw-
vision?
I just saw an eye a large eye, and it looked like. Are there just normal? Let's just say I'm gonna go for a little flavor. It looked like a like a panther eye, or it was. I don't know. It was orange. There was a lot of other smaller ones around it, and they would just orbit it, and it just gave me a smile, and then it disappeared, and now I'm here.
Ugh.
The eye gave you a
smiled?
smile.
Something around it, or I can't. I don't know exactly what I saw.
Yeah, so there's like one large orange eye that's kind of glowing, and then what's the cat from Alice in
Cheshire.
Wonderland?
Cheshire?
The Cheshire cat.
Oh, the Cheshire Cat.
Sort of
That's
that
exactly what I
that style. A smile appears below the eye, and it's just composed of sharpened, kind of curled fangs.
Again, you guys,
Okay.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
This is why I didn't take one of the cards.
Kip, you're very responsible. That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And this
Corval. At least somebody recognizes it.
and this
I roll
vision
my
came to
eyes
you.
so hard.
This vision came to you as the eldest witness was mentioned.
Can I look at Kip real quick and say, is your voice getting deeper?
It fluctuates sometimes.
I pat his back. The puberty.
What?
It's happening.
Kip blushes immediately and starts like fiddling with his dwarven bones.
Don't worry, I'll have Waffles explain it to you.
Oh, great.
I'm
I'm gonna get topped by a freaking giant horse pug.
You start
Woo!
speaking in Celestial to
There's
you.
no
and you're just
better teacher.
confused.
I grew up with
I think
walls.
All right. So, how do you guys want to get to Duststone Steeple? Oaken's cave is up this direction. The steeple is here. The fastest way would be taking the roads, going through Neverhelm, over to Crossing, and then following the river up. Or you can go through Wilderness, which is like trees and hill country.
Wilderness.
I don't think we have a choice in this
I
one.
don't want to go
Let
back
me be
now.
one with nature.
If we go in Neverhelm, it's going to be really messy getting out of
Amen.
Neverhelm.
I don't
Yeah,
want to go
I have a bear
anywhere near
trap.
there.
I have a bear trap now. So.
Perfect. There we go. I also have bears. I mean, oh, can I remember things now?
Yes, yeah, because it's dawn.
Amazing. Alrighty. Yes, I have bears.
You remembered a name.
You just have an army of bears.
I'm sorry I made you think elves were felves.
No, it was really creative. I'm so sorry that I was, oh, you know, things I
This
called
is
you.
why I don't touch
You didn't say
statues.
anything bad.
You guys would never learn.
Okay, statue toucher.
You're finally
No,
punished.
I only touched one statue.
I'm not gonna stop.
Touching statues? Well, you
Honestly,
guys-
that was not as bad
of
as
all
it
the
could
statues
be.
you could have touched.
Yeah, like still have some evil statue touching. Ooh, did I get any spooky dreams last night?
You will have, and I will info dump that to you
Ooh.
between sessions.
Yay.
Sweet. So this is what a straight shot to Duststone Steeple will entail. You'll have to climb down a cliff, cross 2 rivers, and the woods, and some hill country.
Okay, that's gonna take some time, huh?
Yep. And lots of acrobatics.
Yeah.
We got it.
So this is probably a good spot to stop, because if we start going into Duststone Steeple, it'll probably take a little bit longer to get that to another stopping point.
Okay.
So we can wrap up here, and next session will be Duststone Steeple, which I'm super, super hyped to run. I've been working on this for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Also, if a different day of the week would work for people, I would probably be able to play longer on another day.
You need like
Okay.
a weekend?
What day?
Yeah. like midweek would be good. Like, trying to think.
Like Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah, Fridays would also work. You know, I could keep doing Mondays though. It's just I normally have a shit ton of stuff due today.
Gotcha. Does Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday consistently work for anyone else?
Yeah,
Yeah,
any of those
okay.
work for me.
I
How about you,
can
Kit?
I can probably make some things work. I'll have to shift some stuff around, but if Mondays are not good, I might be able to do another day.
Okay.
And like if we need to keep Mondays, that's also totally fine.
Okay, I'll see if I can switch some things around. I know sometimes I'm available on the weekends, just not consistently, and that's the hard thing. It's very hit and miss. Usually midweek is best. I can work that into my schedule.
Okay. Do you guys want to just aim for Thursdays then?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, works for me.
Okay.
Would that
Would you guys want to play this coming Thursday in like 3 days, or should we put it off till the 4th?
I'd be down to play this Thursday.
Yeah, I'll try. I might need to switch some things around. We'll see.
Okay.
Watson?
Oh, I just said I'm down.
Oh, okay.
That would be. All right. So next session will be Thursday the 25th, unless that doesn't work for anybody.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. Well, then I'll probably see you guys in like 3 nights, and
Sounds good.
it's a good little mini session,
Yeah, set it up.
Yeah, a lot of setup.
bridging the gaps between some stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Be fresh.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's a couple things I need to talk to you about when we get off here, because there's a couple things I've forgotten about. There's a thing in my inventory I have no idea about.
What is it?
There's an orb in my inventory.
We took
Didn't
the
you
orb.
buy an orb from the Magics? Wait.
What was it
I thought
from?
we took the orb, the mind-taking orb from the underground area.
We did.
yeah.
It's shoved in the
From
cloak.
Dumbledore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the mind warping thing from the
what
power
was
plant.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
plans for that.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay. I just looked at. I've been
Concerned?
looking at it all day. And I'm like, what?
That's the mind eraser, and it's very effective.
Okay. So we'll be careful with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody who we don't need around us anymore, just lock them in a chair and put that on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Like it's arguably worse than
So-
killing them because it's pretty messed up to delete someone's memory.
Yeah. So Bard actually got an answer for what her card does. Sin, you've experienced some of the effects, but I want to know if you have any theories on what it actually does and what you might have seen.
I don't know, because I looked online for what the cards do, and I know you said you changed it for your own stuff for the campaign. It's like,
Yeah.
instead of it being like a meditation to see what, like to ask a question, you know, I feel like it's like a glimpse of what we might have to encounter instead.
Mhm.
But it's
Yeah.
but I think it's only for like specific magical items. You know?
Interesting.
Shoot, guys, I gotta run.
All right.
Good game,
All right.
y'all.
Yeah,
Yep.
take care.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll catch you all
Peace.
probably Thursday.
Sounds good.
Bye.
And do you have
Bye, everyone.
any idea what you